Welcome to Engineering Funda family. This video is a part of Advanced Microprocessor video lecture series, and in this video I'll be going to explain you paging of microprocessor 80386. My dear students, before I explain you how exactly paging is happening in microprocessor 80386, there are a few basic things that you must know. Here microprocessor 80386 supports advanced memory segmentation. Now, what is the job of memory segmentation? My dear students, memory segmentation converts virtual address into linear address. So, after memory segmentation, virtual address will be translated into linear address. Now, you should know, my dear students, paging is not compulsory in microprocessor 80386. And paging can be enabled and disabled by user. So there is a PG bit which is there inside control register CR0, and as if PG bit is equals to 1, then paging is enabled. In that case, that linear address provided by segmentation, that will be converted into physical address by paging. But as if PG bit is equals to 0, then that linear address provided by memory segmentation, that will be considered as physical address. So we need to see whether paging is enabled or disabled. As if paging is available, by enabling PG bit is equals to 1, then my dear students, by paging we convert linear address into physical address, right? How do we do that? Let us try to understand all the basics step by step. So my dear students, as I have explained, we are having virtual address that is been provided by selector and offset, and that virtual address will be translated into linear address by memory segmentation, and after memory segmentation we will be having linear address, and that will be converted into physical address based on paging. So paging is checked by PG bit inside control register, and as if PG is equals to 1, you can say paging is enabled, and as if paging is enabled, then after paging you will be getting physical address from linear address. But as if, my dear students, PG bit that is 0, in that case you can say paging is disabled. What it means? The linear address which is there with 80386, that will be considered as physical address, right? So you will be observing this PG bit that is there inside control register CR0. For control register I have already made separate video, right? Here in CR0 control register, PG bit, that is what user defined bit. If user is making it to 1, paging is enabled. So after paging, linear address will be there in terms of physical address, right? And as if this PG bit is equals to 1, then only this control registers are there in use, right? Otherwise, CR1, CR2 and CR3, there is no use of this control register. Let us consider here we are enabling the paging bit, and let us try to understand how all those things are happening. So my dear students, 80386 is having segmentation and protection mechanism which makes memory access indirect. What is the meaning of memory access indirect? Here user is not having idea about what is the physical address of memory, right? For example, when you access any file inside your computer, then you will be observing like you are having idea about what is the file name, in which drive it is there, but you don't have idea about what is the exact physical address of that file. So that is happening because of memory segmentation, right? Here, my dear students, 80386 provides one more level of indirection, and that indirection is provided by paging system, and in paging system we also provide some other sorts of protection that even I'll explain you step by step. Here, my dear students, if paging is disabled, then linear address given by segmentation will be physical address, right? So segmentation is giving you linear address from virtual address, and if paging is not available, means paging is 0, in that case that linear address that will be considered as physical address. And here there are few objectives that you should know regarding paging. So one is address translation. I'll explain you how we do address translation. Second is protection. So in page directory entry and in page table entry, I'll explain you how do we provide protection as well. And here demand paging, that is what the objective of paging. So based on demand, we can call for page frame, right? So how do we call page frame? That is what referred as demand paging. That even we are deal with to discuss, right, in this video. So here, my dear students, let us try to understand how we have paging, and that we have based on PG bit which is there in CR0, right? And as if it is equals to 1, then first of all we need to see page directory base address which is there in CR3 register, right? So here, my dear students, page directory base address that is of 20 bits, right, upper 20 bits of address which is there in CR3, and last 12 bits of 32 bits that will be padded as 0. In total 32 bit address will be there with page directory, right? So page directory base address that is there inside CR3, that is of 20 bits, and last 12 bits that will be considered as 0. So in total 32 bit address will be there with page directory. So let us see all those things step by step. So page directory base register that was there in CR3, right? You see PDBR that is of 20 bits, and last 12 bits that will be considered as 0. So that will be my base address of page directory. So you see we are having page directory and it is having base address that is selected as per CR3 control register. In that PDBR, page directory base register, is there, 20 bit is size and last 12 bits are 0. That will be my initial address over here, right? And my dear students, you should know this page directory is having page directory entry inside. In total, there are total 1024 page directory entry, PDE, and each page directory entry that is having size of 4 bytes, right? So here you can observe page directory is having table. Inside that page directory entry is there. First page directory entry that will be PDE 0, and with respect to count it will get increased up to PDE 1023. In total 1024 page directory entry can be there, right? And this page directory entry that will be pointing page table. So you see every page directory entry that is having base address of page table, like page directory entry 0 that is holding base address of page table 0. Page directory entry n that is holding base address of page table n. Page directory entry 1023 that is holding base address of page table 1024, right? So here base address of page table that is indicated by page directory entry. And if you observe inside page table, then we have page table entry, right? You see here I have given one example. Inside page table n we are having how many page table entry? 1024 page table entry. So single page table is having total 1024 page table entry, and individual page table entry holds base address of page frame. So here we have physical address, right? And that physical address is there inside memory, and in physical address we are having page frame, and page frame's base address that will be indicated by page table entry, right? So my dear students, this page table entry size that will be of 4 bytes only, right? And those 4 bytes will indicate base address of this page frame. How it will indicate that I'll explain you later, but right now you should understand how we go towards physical address. See, we starts from page directory base register. It is of 20 bits, last 12 bits padded as 0, so that will be base address of page directory. Page directory is having page directory entry. All page directory entry indicates page table. Page table is having page table entries, and all page table entry will indicate page frame, right? So that is how at last we reaches to physical address, right? Now my dear students, you should know what is the size of page frame. Size of page frame that is 4 KB, right? So physical memory which is there with page frame that is of 4 KB, right? Now my dear students, let us try to understand how much maximum total physical size is possible over here. So when we talk about one segment, then with one segment, let us consider we are having one page frame that is having size of 4 KB. Now with 4 KB, how many page table entries are there in single table? 1024. So 4 KB into 1024, that will be as per page table. But how many page tables are there? That is there as per page directory entry. So 1024 into 1024 into size of page frame, that will be the size of one segment, right? So in total, you see size of page frame, that is 4 KB into 1024 into 1024, that will be 4 GB. So you can say one segment is having maximum size of 4 GB, right? So now my dear students, we need to understand how we have format of page table entry and page directory entry, which will explain you how it will indicate address over here, right? Like page directory entry that holds base address of page table, and page table entry that holds base address of page frame. So for that you need to understand what is the format of PDE and PTE. So now my dear students, I'll explain you the basic format which is there with page directory entry PDE. Here if you observe, that is of 32 bits. So D0 to D31 means 32 bits are there. Here first of all you need to understand this page directory entry that holds address of page table. So that is of 20 bits over here. But my dear students, last 12 bits that will be padded as 0, right? So this 20 bits, that will be initial 20 bits of address, and last 12 bits, in total 32 bits are there, right? So as if I say the value of this page table address, as if it is 23455 hex, then the base address will be 23455 and last 12 bits that is padded as 0, right? So that will be base address of page table indicated by this page directory entry. My dear students, this 3 bits that is left for users, right? So user can define this. Here A is access bit. This bit is automatically set whenever PDE is used in address translation. So whenever you use any individual PDE, that bit A, that will get set to 1 automatically. Now let us try to understand US bit. US means user supervisor bit. Here this user supervisor bit that provides protection. How it provides protection, my dear students? As if US bit, if it is equals to 0, in that case page covered by PDE are accessible only to supervisor mode. So in supervisor mode, privilege level should be 0, 1 and 2. But as if this user supervisor bit, as if it is equals to 1, then pages are accessible by all privilege level, right? So here we provide protection. As if this US bit, as if it is equals to 0, then only in supervisor mode people can access it, right? So all the programs which are there with privilege level 0, 1 and 2, that can be accessed by this PDE. But as if US is equals to 1, in that case all the privileged program can access this PDE, right? My dear students, RW that provides read-write protection. As if US is equals to 1, then this bit is having no meaning, right? But as if US is equals to 0, in that case, my dear students, you will have to check the value of RW, and as if RW is 0, then only read privilege is allowed, and as if RW is 1, then both read and write privilege are allowed for PL3, right? So privilege level 3 can access that by reading it only, right? It cannot write it. As if RW is 0, in that case read privilege is allowed, but as if RW is 1, in that case read and write both privilege are allowed for PL3. Now my dear students, let us try to understand what is P bit. P means present bit. As if P is equals to 1, then you can say page table pointed by PDE is physically present in the memory, else it is not available, right? And my dear students, now page table entry, that format is there. That format is almost identical, right? Only thing is you will have to understand few bits only. So first you need to see that this page table entry, that is indicating what? It is indicating page frame address, right? So here we have total 20 bits and this 20 bits is giving base address of page frame. So for example, if 20 bits are given as per 23455 hex, right, then by padding last 12 bits as 0, we can have base address of given page frame. So here you see page frame address will be 23455 and 3 zeros are padded over here in terms of hex, in terms of bits, total 12 bits are padded, right? And my dear students, one more bit, that is D bit, that you need to know. This D is dirty bit. This bit is set to 1 whenever the write operation is performed on page pointed by PTE. So whenever we perform write operation, at that time this bit will get set to 1. Means dirty means you can say we have changed the data, that one can say, right? And my dear students, other bits are same as this PDE, so I am not going to explain you that. That is same as this, and you can observe even format is even same, only D bit is added over here with D6, right? So this is all about paging of microprocessor 80386. Still, if any confusion is there, what I want is you just post that in comment box so that we can have further discussion. Thank you so much for watching this video.